Hey everyone, listen, we've discussed the lampstands and we will discuss them more in verse 20, along with the 7 stars. And we have discussed the one like the Son of Man. Now let's start to look at his description. Revelation 1:14 says, "His head and hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes like a flame of fire." Did you notice the word like? What does that mean? Comparison, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. As well as remember, Revelation, we read it as present, past, future. John is seeing this description in his present time. In the past, what did Daniel see? Daniel 7:9 says, "I watched till the thrones were put in place, and the Ancient of Days was seated. His garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like pure wool. His throne was a fiery flame, its wheels a burning fire." And in the future, Revelation 19:11-13 says, "Now I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse. And he who sat on him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he judges and makes war. His eyes were like a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. He had a name written that no one knew except himself. He was clothed with a robe dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God." Could white as snow represent God, the Father, Son, Spirit, and all those who represent God? In Matthew 28:1-8, the angel of the Lord is wearing clothes as white as snow. In Matthew 17:2, Jesus' face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white as the light. Could eyes like flames of fire represent judgment on what we do with the life God gave us? 1 Corinthians 3:11-15 says, "For no other foundation can anyone lay than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. Now if anyone builds on this foundation with gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, straw, each one's work will become clear, for the day will declare it, because it will be revealed by fire, and the fire will test each one's work, of what sort it is. If anyone's work which he has built on it endures, he will receive a reward. If anyone's work is burned, he will suffer loss, but he himself will be saved, yet so as through fire." If we know a great jubilee is coming, where all those enslaved will return home, the earth will be given back to the original owner, which is God, and things are made new, then we also know God will judge before the great jubilee. Therefore, a question has to be asked. Is the physical life God gave you going to spiritually represent God when the great judgment comes? Salvation isn't enough, y'all. Your sanctification, the way you live your life after salvation, matters too. And I love y'all enough to tell you that. I love you enough. So thank you for taking the time to listen. I love each and every one of you. Y'all have a great day full of blessings, and I will see you in the next video.